And this is strange, but my entire family and I, including my mom, are actually world champion foosball players. Yeah, thank you. And my mom is in the Foosball Hall of Fame. Yeah. But every time my mom gets a new nurse, the nurse will always ask her about her life. And my mom always goes, well, I'm in the Foosball Hall of Fame. And every nurse goes, sure you are. Mm-hmm. And I'm always standing there like, oh, yeah, no, I know that sounds made up, but I swear it's real. And the nurse is like, hey, you don't have to. And I'm like, lady, I swear to God, I can show you her trophies, I can show you a video of her playing. And that's when the nurse starts to look at the other nurses like, oh, does the daughter have dementia too? It's like a T-Mobile family plan of dementia. It's like too weird to believe. And my mom growing up was also somebody you did not want to cross. My parents got divorced in the 90s, back when there were home phone answering machines. And before the divorce, our answering machine message was my dad saying, you've reached the Cooks, please leave us a message. And then after the divorce, my mom had changed it to her just blasting Alanis Morissette's You Oughta Know. So every time my dad would call, my mom would let it go to the machine so that if he wanted to leave a message for her, every time, he first had to sit through the lyrics, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. I mean, that's a bad bitch move right there. That takes balls. Because it's not like that was just the message for when my dad called. That was the message for literally anybody who called our house. So after a while, we started to get messages from people like, hey, this is Dave from Blockbuster. And, I'm here to remind you. Your Space Jam VHS is overdue. Really sorry about whatever you're going through. And long before my mom had dementia, she had retired from teaching, and she had taken on some interesting retirement hobbies. She had started to screenshot the selfies I would post on Instagram, and then she would print them out and go to Kohl's and buy those 30-photo collage frames and frame my selfies. But I didn't know she was doing this until I visited home one day, and I just walked into a museum. Of my narcissism. And my mom crept up behind me. She was like, do you love it? What is this, a haunted house? This is fucking horrifying. I'll never take a selfie again. This is like an intervention. But here's the thing. Nobody had taught my mom how to crop a screenshot. So all of these printed, framed photos show her phone battery percentage. If somebody texted her as she took the screenshot, it's up there. There's a framed photo somewhere of my face with a text from my ex to my mom like, your daughter just shit in a box. Please advise.
My mom is a pianist, which was funny for a while. She taught elementary school music for 34 years. And I grew up going to visit her classroom, even into college. And one time I was visiting her class. She had a second grade group in there. And she was teaching them that song, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, shut the, classic. She has all the kids in a circle. Circles are huge in the music industry. And she's having them finish, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She gets to 9, 10, and she points to this little second grade boy. She says, 9, 10, and he goes, big fat asshole. I literally had to steady myself on the door frame. I was laughing so hard. My mom was like, Jonathan, you go sit by the door. I was like, not over here, he's killing. 9, 10, big fat asshole? It doesn't even rhyme. This kid's a genius. What was he just saving it up all day for Diane's class? Knowing that the worst that would happen to him was like, Jonathan, you go sit by the door. You're too young to be alone in the hallway, but you're out of the circle. I don't even know how old second grade is. Nobody told me. I'm just like, where did he get that? Was it a dare? I like to think he probably heard it at home or some version of it. But I have a wild imagination, so I like to think it was probably his mom saying it to his dad. You've been gone from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., you big fat asshole. I could use a little help. Especially from 5 to 6 when you're probably out sucking dicks. Try to come home again at 3 or 4, I'm gonna shut the door in your big fat asshole face. Oh, Jonathan, I'm sorry you had to see that.
I love being a mom, I do. I'm a pretty good mom because the first decision that I had to make for my daughter, it was the right decision. My daughter, her due date was 9/11, and honestly, I was just like any other day, like literally any other day. She has a lot on her plate. She already has 2 moms. We don't need to give her a September 11th birthday. So I went in there and I told the doctor, I was like, hey, can we either speed this up or really slow it down? And he was all for it in a way where I was like, this seems wrong. He's like, yeah, let's do this. He gave me all the drugs. I pushed so hard, I broke my body. I had so many stitches, couldn't walk for 6 weeks after. And my daughter was born at 11:45 p.m. on September 10th. Yeah, thank you. So, obviously 9/11 we will never forget. But unfortunately 9/10 is my pussy's 9/11.
It's such a crazy time to be a parent because we're doing things so different, right? Now you can choose your parenting style like you used to choose a Mortal Kombat fighter. Our parents only had one style. It was survival. That was it. They just had to make it through. But we chose conscious parenting, me and my husband, conscious parenting, which is annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's annoying because it's not permissive. It's literally realizing every way in which you affect a tiny human life. And you have to be so aware of everything, and it's so hard because you want to fight them. You know you shouldn't. You know it's not their fault, but you find yourself getting frustrated at the craziest things. Because I would just be like, why can't you use a spoon? Give my son a spoon, he's like, no, you crackhead. It's just yogurt everywhere now. And the stakes just get higher and higher as you go along, what you have to teach them, what you have to be patient with, because now we're at potty training. Literally, there was one time my son made full-on eye contact with me as he pooped on my living room floor. And as a conscious parent, I was like, way to listen to your body, little man. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? He's a kid, he doesn't know any better. What do I roll up a newspaper, bang him on the head with it, push his face in it? No, bad baby! I would call the cops on myself if I did that. I'm like, you gotta come get me, I finally broke. But here's the amazing thing about conscious parenting, that they don't tell you, you learn as you do it. The more you consciously parent your kid, the more it heals all of your crap. Yeah, it really does. Because you end up parenting the way you wish you had been parented. I found this out in the moment with my son because we do affirmations every morning. I know, it's adorable. Don't get it twisted, it's Snoop Dogg affirmations. I want to thank me. No, it's a great affirmation. No, Snoop Dogg has a kid show. If you don't know, it's amazing. Yeah, right? Doggyland. If you don't know about it, watch it. He plays a character named Bow Wizzle. You're welcome. The songs all slap. You're welcome. So we were doing our Snoop Dogg affirmations, and my son has that cute little toddler voice, you know what I mean? Like that, like I was like, say, I am strong. And he's like, I am strong. Like, say, I am brave. He's like, I am brave. And then I felt it, like all the stuff I didn't get. You know what I mean? In that moment, I felt that. And like, before I knew it, I was like, say I am loved. I gotta call your grandma. I didn't even see that coming, man. And it's so crazy now being a boy mom. Because the microscope is on us, man. We are underneath such a microscope, everything we do. And I'm fine with it, because I think if we change the game, we could really change how things work out in the world. I really do. I don't mind it, you know what I mean? And my girlfriends were on it right away. The second they found out that I was having a little boy, they were like, it's all up to you. You gotta fight the patriarchy. And I was like, can I teach him the alphabet first? I can, I just gotta be real intentional with it, you know what I mean? Like, A is for accountability, B is for bodily autonomy, and C is for consent. Repeat it to mommy. You have to be aware of these things, you know what I mean? And I think the thing that's hard now is that there's so many opinions on parenting now, and you don't know where to go, you know what I mean? And as a parent, it can be hard to take the opinion of somebody who like doesn't have kids, for instance. I found myself getting frustrated at people that would give parenting advice that don't have kids. And I felt the way that a lot of parents do. Like, if you're not living this life, how do you know what to tell me to do? Until I realized the reason why I should listen to these people is that they may not have kids, but they are coming from a perspective of a person who experienced a certain type of parenting. And I really had to think, what would my son say about my parenting? And what would I want him to say about my parenting? Not all of it, some people are dumb. Don't listen to everyone. Because I did have a girlfriend that was like, you better raise him right. And I'm like, what did you think the plan was? What did you think? I think I got pregnant and I was like, I will raise him evil. Go forth and destroy my child. Of course I want to raise a good human being, but I also don't like being told what to do. So the second she said that, there was a part of me that wanted to be like, nope. I was gonna, but then you had said what you said. Now I gotta make sure he has a misogynistic podcast by the age of 7. Just sitting there with some big old headphones like, as a alpha male. And I'm behind him with my problematic boy mom self like, that's right, baby, these hoes ain't loyal. It's just me and you forever. I could never be that mom. Could never be that mom. There was a lot of things that I saw people doing that I knew I wasn't gonna do as a mom. Like the one thing I don't do is boys will be boys. I don't do that with my son. It's too permissive. There's no equivalent for little girls. So I don't allow it. And you know, the parents that I've seen do it, it gets out of hand real quick. You just know it's gonna snowball to bigger things, like boys will be boys. He stabbed the babysitter. He's a boy. He's learning to express himself. And I know you're not supposed to judge other parents, but I do. I do. Only when I see them doing things that are detrimental to their children or to parenting in general. I can't help but pick up on that now. Like there was a woman who put out a video and it went viral. And this was the whole video. She goes, I'm gonna teach my son how to cook so your daughter can't trick him into a relationship with her cooking. First of all, don't nobody want your dusty son. First of all, don't act like a basic skill is something to brag about. And second, how long you been out the dating pool, ma'am? What do you think is gonna happen? You think I'm just gonna leave a trail of empanadas that lead to an altar? And he's gonna be like, oh no, I'm married. What kind of idiot did you raise? There were so many things, and when, me and my husband, when we talked about how we were gonna do this, that we decided we were just not gonna do, right? And there were certain things we promised ourselves that we would do. Because there was a lot to consider. Not only do we wanna raise a good human being, but also, my son is multicultural. Like I said, he's mixed. He's half Puerto Rican, half white, hard tea. That Midwest white hits different, you know what I'm saying? Like I know there's white people here, but if my husband walked in, even y'all would be like, that's a white guy. Like, you'd be like, I'm white, but that's unseasoned chicken that just walked through the front door. That is level 10 white. Don't y'all come for my porcelain king. There's a couple guys in the audience that are like, porcelain king. I'm gonna use that later. But I had to think about that, man. Like, my son is mixed. Or as I like to say, his DNA's been colonized. That is my favorite way of saying it. Because people are always like, wait a minute. She snuck in history. I have to think about that, though. Honestly, as the mother of a mixed child, I have to think about the fact that a lot of his childhood is going to be me explaining my half of his makeup and the history of those people. And I know he's gonna have questions, because all kids have questions, and I'm petrified. Because I don't know if you've heard the level of questions these children are asking, but these are Jeopardy level questions. And I am, quite honestly, not prepared. I'm just waiting for the day where he's like, what happened to the indigenous people of the Caribbean, Mommy? And then I just look at his dad. This is your time to shine, sir! My poor son is walking around like, I come from the oppressor and the oppressed. I'm the problem and the solution. Oh. I'm like, that's right, baby. Also, don't take no blankets from daddy's side of the family. If you got that last part, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Because the amount of times I'd looked out at an audience of people that's like, what's wrong with their blankets? What's wrong? What's the thread count on the blankets?
My husband and I met at the University of Tennessee while he was stalking me. He was so in love with me. And tell me, you said, what'd you say your name was? Because I'm in brain fog. Nick, let me tell you something. I was cute. Nick, I was so cute. I was thin, and I had eyebrows. And my husband was so tickled with me that he bought me presents for no reason, no special occasion. I guess you boys know what he was after. He got it. So now, and that was sinful. It was the 80s. So I had a bunch of kids by him and married him, had a bunch of kids, and then now, Lord, we've been married, it'll be 28 years in April. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I truly believe that he would not pull me out of a burning vehicle. I've had a big week. I've been in Portland, Oregon this week. Yeah, and they're so weird. And the little guy that introduced me did not identify as human. And so he had to introduce me as a wife and mother, and that was hard. But anyway, I've been in Portland, and then I was in Tampa last night. I know, and they were darling. And then I go to Orlando tomorrow night, and then I go home. But anyway, I hope that I can remember what I'm saying, because I've been going and working a lot, and I am in full menopause. I do a podcast called Sweaty and Pissed. Thank you. My nurse practitioner, I do it with her, and she's brilliant. So she talks about the medical part, and I talk about pinto beans. But anyway, she just did my annual, and I'm 54 years old, and she said, Lynn, you got to take that IUD out. It's time. You're old and crusty, and you don't need it anymore. And it hurt my feelings, because I always thought I'd be able to have children as long as I lived, which was crazy, because I'm 54, I'd leave a baby at Target by accident. But anyway, she put on a big headlamp, went in and got it, and then let me borrow it later for a hike. But let me tell y'all, my husband never had a vasectomy, and he said, I'm not going to get one, Leanne, because what if something happens to you? I know, and I need to marry a young woman, and she wants children. And I said, bless her heart. I'll pray for her. Please don't put a tight budget on her like you have me. Okay. My husband and I are empty nesters. These children walked off and left me with their daddy, and he is so not fun. Because he's got to make a living. He's got to make a living, and all that money going out. Everybody's getting their eyebrows waxed and stuff like that. So, and you know, kids walk out of a room, they don't turn the lights out when they leave, and that makes a man a butthole. But it's just me and him, and we've got 2 beagles that we are in love with, and we just sit and kiss them in the mouth. And because we miss these kids so bad. And we let them sleep in the bed with us, these dogs. And they're nasty. He looks smart. Do you do math? I know it, honey. I get it. I dig it. Okay, so I didn't mean to get off on that tangent. Okay, so we get in the bed. We've got 2 beagles. The oldest one is from Ogden, Utah. My husband got him on a business trip. and flew out there on a company plane, and the plane needed to be worked on, and so he went to a parking lot and called me and said, there's a man in a parking lot with a box full of beagles, puppies, and I want one of them. And I said, this isn't a good time for me. And he said, it'll be fine, and hung up the phone. But that beagle has been yummy, and he's now 12 years old. He's a little old man, white in the face. I know he's yummy, and my husband worships him. So we get in the bed, and my husband pulls him up to him and spoons him in the bed. And that old beagle looks at me like, I don't want him. I want you. And I say, hold on. And when my husband drifts off to sleep, then that old beagle scooches over and gets in the crook of my legs. All right, and he's a hot, hairy beagle. I'm in full menopause. So menopause, for y'all that haven't gone through it yet, you feel like you're being microwaved from within. And it comes out the top of your head. And it's really bad at night. It's covers off, covers on, covers off, covers on. It makes you bitter. Okay, so anyway, he scooches over and gets in the crook of my leg. So I end up on a king-size bed, about this much room. Then the little beagle, who's a pocket beagle named Gigi, who is yummy, she gets in the bed, turns around several times, backs her little butthole up against my face. And I don't care because I love her. And I just want to sleep, and it's not going to happen. Because when you're in menopause, you don't sleep. And I don't want to get hooked on dope. So I take melatonin, passion flower, GABA, L-theanine, valerian root, and pray to the dear Lord that I can fall asleep. And just when I get in a deep REM, my husband, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't know what happens, but he jostles awake, reaches over, and grabs one of my breasts. And it puts me into a blind rage. And I know you boys need that. And that's the way God made y'all. And when I get to heaven, I'm going to ask him about it. That's how y'all show love. But I say to my husband, I know you want to do it, and I'll do it. I'll do it. But can we do it before 10 o'clock? When I know my name, and I know your name. But I waller in the bed all night. I waller. Do y'all know anybody from Tennessee? Do I need an interpreter? Oh, okay. We say words like waller. We waller dogs and waller babies, and I'm wallering in the bed all night. And then I get up the next morning, and I think, oh, I'm going to clean out a closet. I hadn't slept one bit. This Fitbit says to me, you hadn't slept, girl. Okay, so I go to clean out a closet, and I end up in the driveway, and I don't even know how I got there. Let me tell you boys up here in Naples, y'all, I saw these fancy cars out here. My husband is very, very tight with money. Let me tell y'all that I'm driving a 2009 white Honda Pilot that's got 235,000 miles on it. Last year, lights started coming on saying, get out, Leanne. My husband drives a Tahoe, and the T and A is gone. He is very tight and has been saving for our retirement since he was 26 years old. I know. I hope I can live to enjoy it. But he doesn't like to spend money. So anyway, I need to get a new car, and I've been looking out here in this parking lot. if God forbid something happened to him, I'd go on Weight Watchers and come down here. And even though, Lord, me and my best friend, we've talked about it because I'm 54, she's 55, and we've talked about, Lord, what if we had to get a man? What if we had to get out here and date? I mean, it would cost me $1,000 just for the grooming. I've got something wrong with this toe. Toenail. I need to be on Lamisil. It's thick. Oh, if I had to get out here. She loves her husband, but she said, oh, well, if I had to, I guess I could show somebody my left breast. She said, it looks okay. Oh, y'all, all right, let me tell y'all that I've got 3 children I'm in love with, and I wanted more. And I told their daddy I want a 4th baby, and he said, y'all are sucking the financial life out of me. So he bought me a dachshund. We were living down in Texas, and she was a doll baby, and she lived to be a little old woman, and she had thyroid issues, and so did I. And so we had to get on thyroid medication at the same time, and we both gained a lot of weight. And I was walking her in our neighborhood, and a little girl came out and said, can I pet your groundhog? But anyway, all right. The 3 children I did get to have been a blessing, and I'm in love with them. I've got a boy and 2 girls. And my boy has been so much easier to raise. Who do you think's easier to raise, boys or girls? Just yell it out. Boys. Every once in a while, there'll be a frail little woman yell out, girl. But I think she's being threatened. No, I love my girls. And I know that when I'm in the nursing home, they'll be the ones to come and pluck my chin hairs. But my boy has been so easy. And I got to tell y'all, I think firstborn, they are, they want to please you and that kind of thing. But he was born an old man. Have you known anybody that was born an old soul? He was born an 80-year-old man. He has had a garden since he was in 6th grade. He cans his own food. I know. Yummy. I know. Woodworks. Makes his own spoons. I know. He wanted to learn how to play the banjo and the mountain dulcimer and the mandolin when he was in middle school with khaki breeches on. Okay, that angel from heaven. So we call him our little Billy Graham. He's been very spiritually mature. I did not do it. My husband didn't do it. We're full of sin. But we've been washing the blood. But anyway, so my boy has loved gospel bluegrass. His favorite artist is Dr. Ralph Stanley. Little Dr. Ralph Stanley's no longer with us, but he lived to be in his 90s, and he was the godfather of mountain soul. And he came to Knoxville to the Bijou Theater, and I took my boy, he was about 15, and little Dr. Ralph, they propped him up on stage. Had a little cowboy hat propped up on his head. Almost threw my panties at him. Because that's what you do at Tom Jones. But anyway, I was sitting there listening to Dr. Ralph sing a song about a robin laid an egg on Daddy's grave. And I thought, how many teenagers are listening to this? What are teenagers listening to? Walk a Flock of Flame? I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I had to yell at my boy, turn that bluegrass down. If I hear I Saw the Light one more time.
Everybody remembers their first job as a kid, man. Maybe you sold Girl Scout cookies, maybe you mowed lawns, you babysat, whatever. I was about 12 years old when I got my first job. I was the account manager for my granny's Marlboro Miles. Okay, real ones? No, okay, yeah. So for everybody that was either too young to remember or maybe you just had a great childhood, let me set it up for you guys, okay? Marlboro used to have this program where if you smoked a shit ton of their cigarettes, they'd send you free shit. That's right, free stuff for doing the thing you loved most, man. The world really was a better place. And they used a point system, okay? It was 5 points per pack of cigarettes. And all you had to do was save up a whole bunch of points, pick what you wanted from the Marlboro catalog, okay? Send in your points, and they would mail you your item in the longest 6 to 8 weeks of your fucking life. Marlboro sunglasses, Marlboro jackets, Marlboro coolers, Marlboro tents, Marlboro dartboards. I mean, they had it all, man, okay? And every item they had the Marlboro logo plastered across it. Because this was really all about marketing, okay? Because before this, the only way to advertise that you smoke Marlboros is if you walked around with an oxygen tank. And every item they had probably cost them $2 to make, you know, if that. And it was made by a 6-year-old Vietnamese kid who was definitely also smoking Marlboro Reds. Man, when they dropped this program, my granny upped it from 2 packs a day to 4. She quit becoming an addict and became an investor. And she had her eyes set on the biggest prize in that catalog, the Marlboro bicycle. Because nothing screams a healthy lifestyle like chain smoking while riding a bike. And y'all, the bicycle was 16,000 points. Now let's do a little math here, okay? That equals 3,200 packs of cigarettes. And let's say in the late 90s, early 2000s, I'm just lowballing here. Let's say a pack of cigarettes was $2. That equals $6,400 in cash. You could buy a Chevy S10 for $6,400 in 1998. That's trailer trash math, okay? And to you or me, that doesn't make sense. But to my granny, that's a free fucking bike. Oh my God, you guys. It was wild. Y'all, our monthly cigarette budget was more than the grocery budget. One month, it was either cigarettes or toilet paper. And guess who had to wipe their ass with coffee filters? Me. She took it serious, man. She did, y'all. One time my uncle got drunk and tripped over my grandma's little chihuahua, went airborne, okay? Dropped a whole bowl of Wolf brand chili onto the coffee table. Ruined a fat stack of Marlboro miles I just counted out. Y'all, my grandma lost her shit. I swear to God, I saw it in slow motion, you guys. She jumped up, she chokeslammed my uncle through the screen door into the backyard. It was wild, man. She went from 0 to full-blown Undertaker in 0.3 seconds.
The thing my country family is most proud about me for is not selling out theaters. I see you. It's a rat. My demo. Don't get the ceiling in this shot. No, I'm very rich. I'm very successful. This is This is actually just a fundraiser so that this 2,000-seat theater can finish their roof. It's because I get to go across the country and open up for David Spade as his body double. We booked a private gig. So he got for himself and all his openers, he got us a private jet. And I was so excited because I've flown fourth class my whole life. I'm like, oh, I've never ridden on one. So I get on this private jet. I have to take a private tinkle. And I don't know if you guys have been on, no, you haven't. You're here. Anyways, okay. But I can't find the bathroom because there's no sign. So all of a sudden, the pilot comes out and he kind of scoffs at me. You know, like the valet scoffs at you when you show him how you get in through your trunk. And then he points to this velvet bench that I was sitting on. And he lifts it up and he goes, "We hide the toilet seat underneath." And it blew my mind. I was like, what? That's some rich people Hunger Games shit right there. I was like, my people, we don't have the toilet. We come from a land called Coach. And we have signs because we eat solids. And I started spiraling. I'm like, we even play games with our potties, okay? So I'm from a land called Louisville, Kentucky, where they have the Kentucky Derby. Has anyone ever heard of it before? Okay, low red, okay, front row. Okay, so what it is, if you don't know, it's this fancy event where wealthy people, they watch these animals run around in circles, you know, and after every race, you can see some of them freaking out, because they just lost their son's college fund on an animal named Buckle Up Buttercup. But at the Derby, they don't let us hillbillies in the stand. They corral us in the infield, right? So we're there watching the horses race, and we get FOMO. We're like, oh, I want to do that. Hold my moonshine. And so we have ourselves something called porta potty racing, okay? Do y'all know what porta potties are? I want to make sure. Okay. You never know. My tickets are expensive, so, you know. Okay, so what porta potty racing is, if you don't know, porta potties, they're, I just remember the first time I saw a porta potty, I didn't know what it was. I just saw people like lined up and they were so excited to get inside, you know? They were like, oh my, hurry up! And I was like, oh my, what is in there? 'Cause I grew up very Catholic, so I thought they were little confessionals. Because people they looked so worried before they got in, you know, and then they got out, they were so relieved. So I was, okay, so porta potty racing, what you do is you find a line of these guys, okay? That's a God-made landmark. You can read about it in Genesis. And and you go up to the first one in the line, and you ask a man to help you up to the very tip top of it. And he always does, because you have a sundress on. And then, oh, he looks just like you. I knew, okay. Now I clocked you. Okay, and then the name of the game is to try and run across the top of the porta potties without falling in. It's like the floor is lava, but worse. Because it's human lava. Do you get it? Listen, if you fall in, you're going to wish it was real lava, all right? You would just die, but you don't. And then you just have to remember it at Catholic Mass the next morning. Now, if you get pretty far and you haven't fallen in yet, then there's dudes on the ground that are gonna get excited, you know, because now you're their redneck ninja warrior. They're like, oh my God, she's really doing it. And they can't help themselves. They get so excited, they'll throw full beer bottles at your head, because that's how their dad showed them they were proud. And then if you dodge all the bottles full of love and you make it to the very end, then you get to get arrested. And then you get to go to jail. And you get to talk to your dad again. Anyways, I said all that to the pilot. And He was like, you belong on Frontier.
I drove here in my minivan. That makes it really hard to feel cool, you know? And by the way, I used to drive a cool car, and let me tell you, when you drive a sexy vehicle around a hip part of town, you feel like, I'm the Wolf of Wall Street. You spend a few years driving a Honda Odyssey around a neighborhood called Pleasant Oak, and it becomes, I'm just trying to be more like those dogs on Bluey. I have to drive a minivan. I have to live in the suburbs because I have 6 kids. All right, well, you guys might be interested in my masterclass on responsible family planning. It's 20 seconds long, and it's called Just Don't. It's so funny, because I think back to when I was younger, people said that I should not have kids. They were very rude about it. They're like, Jen, you have no maternal instincts. You never will. You running a house with actual children in it, oh, that'd be a disaster. And now I have this big family, and I think back on that, and I'm like, they were so right. How did they know? They nailed it. No, guys, I had to have 6 kids. I am an only child. My husband is an only child. My father was an only child. My family tree was becoming a stump. Your annual family reunion should not fit at one table at Applebee's. And we went for it. We had 6 babies in 8 years. I said that at a comedy club one time, and a guy with face tattoos pushes through the crowds afterward. He had piercings all over his face, too. And he runs up to me and he says, hey, I really respect your alternative lifestyle. Let me tell you, when you announce your second pregnancy, people say, are you trying to get a boy and a girl? You announce your 6th pregnancy in 8 years, and people say, are you trying to get a reality show on TLC? What is wrong with you? So my husband and I just had a big anniversary. Yep. We have now been married 20 years. Now, those of you who have been married for a while know that as the years go on, you have to be intentional to keep the spice alive. So, for our 20th anniversary, I finally let my husband live his ultimate fantasy. I told him that for a whole night, I would take any constructive criticism he had for me. Okay, now you guys are pretty young, but when I say this in front of middle-aged crowds, there's always a couple 60-year-old guys in the back who are like, that is so hot. They're like, is there a place where I can just watch that on the internet? Like, that's what I'm into in this phase of life. No, that was a wild night. I haven't spoken to him since then, but... Now, this is the point, talking about kids and marriage, where a lot of people would make graphic jokes about how those children were conceived, how they were brought into the world. I will not be doing that because my husband is a very private person. He would have you know that we reproduce asexually. Like amoeba. He is so uptight about this kind of thing that he will not even send me any flirty texts. I try. A couple weeks ago, I texted him, hey there, looking pretty sexy today. He replied, received. With a period. I said, what are you worried about? We're married. He said, you're not thinking. What about this? What if we got into legal trouble and our phones got subpoenaed and our texts to one another were read aloud in open court? I said, okay, if that scenario played out, we would have a lot bigger issues than a couple of eggplant emoji. He hesitated to ask me out when we first met because I'm 3 inches taller than he is. And he said, I know a lot of women don't want to date shorter guys. I said, when I was single, I was goal-oriented. I said, look, if I can just find a man who is loving, who is supportive, who respects my boundaries by not asking me how much money I spent at Target, I don't care if he played one of the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz. I'll stuff that man into a baby Bjorn. Take him out for a date night. We'll have a lovely time. You don't have to be able to ride a roller coaster with your spouse. It's not like a requirement, for a good marriage. People often comment, they say, Jen, your husband is so supportive of your career. And he really is, because he doesn't want to work anymore. I have a theory that on a deep caveman level, it is very important to men to be the primary providers for their wives and children for about 15, 20 years, and then they're out. I see these young wives on Instagram who are like, my husband completely provides financially for our entire family because for us, it's a sacred journey. I'm like, girl, you're in a relay race. You just don't know it. That man's gonna hit his 43rd birthday, run up to you, throw the baton at you, be like, this is your problem now, I'm out. This was surprising to me because my husband went to Yale. When I was dating him, I thought, man, if I can just get a ring on it, the minute we say I do, poof, all of my financial problems disappear. Single ladies, I need to inform you. Men have discovered work-life balance. So if that's the plan you want to get on, you're gonna need to go for old money. A couple years ago, he sat me down and he said, Jen, you stayed home with our children for so many years. Let it be my turn now. I said, okay, so I stayed home with them when they were a bunch of screaming gremlins. Now you're willing to stay home with them when they are a jovial brood of free bartenders and chauffeurs. And we got a lot of kids, so he's got like 2 dedicated kids just to make his queso. You know when I should have known this was coming? A while back, he started sending me a lot more girl boss memes on Instagram. It would be like, girls can do anything. Careers are for girls. A girl could support 6 kids while her husband goes sailing with his friend Scott. I was like, is he making these? I will say he is a very frugal man, so much so that he convinced our children that there's a very special elf at the North Pole. This elf is in charge of quality control. And he puts his special bright orange little sticker on only the finest toys. And his name is Clarence. The kids would open their toys at Christmas and he'd be like, oh, darn it, did they misspell Clarence's name again? Oh. But Clarence is killing it. He is almost as good as the Easter Bunny's assistant rollback. He's like, these guys are incredible. I learned the hard way. Do not let your very frugal spouse get gifts for the tooth fairy to give. My daughter had lost a tooth. It was time to set out the tooth fairy gifts. And I said, all right, what did you get? I knew it would be something from the discount bin at Walmart. So he pulls out his bag. The first thing he has in there, I swear to you this is true. Hand on my Bible app, I swear. It's a floppy rubber rat. I had so many questions, starting with like, where does the market demand for this product come from? You know, who was like, our home is not complete without, I don't know. I was like, okay, what else did you get? So he pulled out a bottle that had liquid in it. And I said, oh, is it a fragrance? He said, sort of. It was deer lore. Deer come to our neighborhood and my daughter likes to see them. And he's like, look, check it out. It says authentic female deer urine, guaranteed to attract a mate. Kind of genius, right? I said, I just have to take a moment. So this is where our house is now. The tooth fairy is bringing pee. And it's for hunters. So on the back, there was a picture of an angry buck with rifle crosshairs over his little deer face. I said, this is literally the worst tooth fairy gift in the world. But it was 11 p.m. and I didn't have any better ideas, so that is what we left. Imagine my daughter rolling over that morning. She's like, oh, what did she sees what looks like a dead rat and a bottle of animal urine with a deer that's about to be shot on it. I don't think she thought the tooth fairy came. I think she thought the mafia came.
I'm so glad I don't have to date anymore because, like, as soon as I got married, I lost all charm and ability to flirt. Like, and I get it. Like, I'm married. I'm not supposed to be flirting. But, like, even if I'm just at the grocery store and a guy's, like, trying to be flirty with me, I get so awkward. Like, if a guy tries to flirt with me, I'm like, hi. Like, Ange, just because you're married doesn't mean you have to get ugly for strangers. And sometimes, like, I'll be sitting with my single friends, and we're just, like, hanging out, and they'll be on the apps, like, swipe, swipe, swipe. And I'm sitting next to them on Instagram, like, scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm on Instagram a lot. Sometimes I'll just sit on the couch and just scroll through Instagram for, like, hours. And my husband's like, you're addicted to your phone, which is a little extreme. So I text him back, no, I'm not. But I am. I'm on my phone a lot. Like, way too much. But the people who use their phone while they're on the toilet, that's disgusting. And I am one of those people. What, you thought I wasn't? Girl, please. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and I sit down and I'm like, oh man, forgot my phone. And I just gotta sit there all bored. I wonder what my phone is doing. I have crown molding? Oh, somebody needs to clean in here. That's one option. If you go to the bathroom and you forget your phone, you could just sit there bored. Or you can do the squat and run. Do you guys know the squat and run? The squat and run is when you know where your phone is. It's not that far away. So you squat and run. Just an option. Maybe some of you are like, ugh, that's nasty. Then don't do it. This is how bad it's gotten. I used to take my phone with me to the bathroom only when I knew I was gonna be there for a while. But now, even if I just have to pee, I take my phone. I sit down, I pee, start scrolling through Instagram. Next thing you know, been there so long, gotta pee again. 2 pee cycles? It's a problem. If you go to the bathroom, you forget your phone, these are your options. You can sit there bored, do the squat and run, or you can call for an assist. Babe! Babe! Babe? He gives me anxiety even when I'm on the toilet. I get anxiety about all kinds of things. Like, I get anxiety about having kids. My husband and I always said we didn't want kids. And now that I'm getting older, I'm like, hey, are we for sure that we don't want kids? Because that tick-tock clock's a tick. And I always said I didn't want kids because I like my life just the way it is. I don't want to have a kid and mess it up. But all my friends have kids. Like my friend Maya, she has 2 kids. She'll tell me sometimes, she'll be like, oh my God, Mateo has the flu. He was throwing up all night. I had to be up at 5 a.m. to go to work. Then I have to pick up Noah from school with foot, hand, mouth disease, whatever that is. I haven't slept since 2006. But it's so worth it. Really? Doesn't sound worth it. But then I look at my nephew, my sister's son, Austin. I love that kid. He's the coolest little kid. Like, he's funny. He's got a good personality. He's kind. He loves people. He's tender-hearted. He has manners. He eats his vegetables. I look at him and I'm like, okay, you know what? If I could be guaranteed to have one like that, I will think about it. But then I look at some of my other friends' kids. You ever have a kid in your life that just the thought of spanking them brings you joy? Because I have some kids in my life that I'd be like, ooh, you wait till your mom turns around. He fell down. I don't know. That was weird. When you don't want kids, you take precautions to make sure you don't have them, like birth control. Well, birth control has hormones, and hormones gave me melasma. You know what melasma is? It's a brown skin mustache. Yeah, I have a mustache. You can't see it because I'm wearing makeup. But when I'm not wearing makeup, I look like my brother. That's messed up. Sometimes if I don't want to wear makeup and just be fresh-faced, go run some errands, when I get to the store, they ask me my preferred pronouns. They go, excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, they. Any of those work, thanks. So now I have a dilemma. Do I want a brown mustache or brown babies?
My wife, she's white. Whoa, it got quiet, okay. But my wife is just not white. She white. Now, I know a lot of people in here are white, and you're questioning yourselves right now going, am I white? No. My wife is whiter than you. My wife is from Gillette, Wyoming white. You hear that? When white people intimidate, like, damn. That's white. But we got a beautiful family, man. We got 2 kids. My son is now 5, my daughter's 2, and they're black, white, and Asian. That's right. We gave birth to pandas. We call them Ling Ling and Sing Sing. And my last special, I talked about this when my son was born, because I didn't have a daughter at that time. When my son was born and the doctor handed me my son. It's crazy as a father because I knew I would die for him, right? And I don't even know this dude. He could be a terrible human being, but I would die for him, you know? But when they handed me my daughter, oh, it was different. I was like, oh, okay. I would kill for you. I became a murderer overnight. Because the family dynamic to me is crazy. Like, I would die for my son, I would kill for my daughter. But here's what's crazy. I wouldn't kill for my wife. Because that's not my job. That's her father's job. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Because I love both of my kids the same. But the love is in different directions. My son, I want him to be able to take care of himself, be strong. But I know for the rest of my life, I'm going to protect my daughter. 100%. And what's the biggest threat to women? Men. Look at that. Men. So now I hate all men. I became a lesbian activist overnight. / murderer. I'm Ellen DeGeneres with a gun. Because every man's a threat to my daughter. Every single man eventually will be a threat to my daughter. I hate my son. Sometimes I hate my son. Why? Because he's a threat to my daughter. We all have baby cams and watching my kids play. My daughter's playing with her little toy. My son walks over and grabs the toy from her. I get so angry, but then my daughter grabs it back and I'm like, yeah, that's my baby girl. Right? Don't take no man's crap. But then my son looks around to see if anybody's watching. Starts backing up where she is, and he hits her with his butt. And she falls to the ground and starts crying. I get so angry inside. I'm so mad. I want to f this little dude up, right? But I can't. He's only 5, and it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. All I can do is scream and like, hey! You better stop that! And he runs off. But my daughter could hit my son with a brick in the face. I'd be like, hey, girl! Good job, good job.
I'm a mom, and it's not easy. Because you gotta follow him. You gotta follow him. You gotta feed him every day, you know? It's just like, ugh. You have to eat again? Like, what is up with that? But it's cool. I like being a mom, I guess, you know? It's kind of tiring. It's just like, ugh. They wear you down, you know? When I first had the baby, someone was holding the baby, and I'm like, is that the baby? Oh, I don't like it. I didn't realize it was my baby for a second. And then you start to like it, and then after a while, it's like, okay, I love you, I would die for you, you know? Are you happy? It's like, ugh. My son just turned 13, my son, Don, turned 13. And I threw him a party at Dave & Buster's. You guys are impressed. Yeah. Because you know I gotta buy every kid the game card. You wish I was your mom, don't you? But it's cool when they're 13 because you can just
they don't want to be around you and you don't want to be around them. You know, you don't have to like monitor them. You can, you can until they're 54, but you don't have to. Starting at about 13, they don't really want you around. That's very beyond codependent. That's like, we have a problem. Rosemont, we have a problem. No, you can follow. You know, there's no rules in parenting, certainly. But I left them alone at the party, and then I had a little me time. You know, I just did a quick bump of cocaine and played that extra large Ms. Pac-Man. You know? My son comes by an hour later. He's like, Mom, you're really good at that. I'm like, yeah, I am. It's called a real video game, son. You ever seen a yellow dot eat other yellow dots? Fuck Fortnite. Then it was his birthday, so I wanted to tell him the story of his birth. We drove past the hospital. I said, son, that's the emergency room. I was wheeled in. My water never broke. My heart rate dropped. Your heart rate dropped. Everybody was worried. He goes, nah. I said, no, they thought I could die. He goes, nah. I was just chilling. Oh, you were just chilling in mommy's uterus. Got it, because I thought you were trying to kill me. I'm gonna use that later when he's in college. You know, how you doing with your roommates? You guys chilling? Yeah, you comfortable? Are you as comfortable as you were in mommy's uterus? Would that make you chillin' a little bit more? You want me to bring that thing over there? You can hang out, put a beanbag, a lava lamp, do your homework up in there? I'll bring it over there, son, if that's what makes you comfortable in this world. Yeah, my water never broke. He started going back up in me. He's like, hell no. He's smart. He gets it. I'm not gonna go out in this world, you know? Oh, I ended up having an emergency C-section. Open the moonroof, baby comes out. And I should have known, you know? I don't know what I was thinking. Like, of course it was gonna end up like that because my son's a genius, right? He's gonna be a genius. That's a big skull. It's a big brain to hold his big brain. And then my pelvis, the birth canal, I have a tight pussy, so that's a recipe for disaster, you know? His big skull, my tight pussy, ba-banga, ba-banga. Like, ugh. What was I thinking? It's like I forgot. Just walk around everyday life like all modest, like forgetting it. I should be using that to my advantage, you know? They're like, we're boarding military, diamond elite. Tight pussy coming through. Make way. 15 items or less. I know I have 16 items, but I do have a tight pussy. Can that... Obviously, that was a joke for shock value, you know? Like, you didn't think I was gonna say it, and then I say it, because I don't believe, like, it's very patriarchal. Who's that for? I mean, I do have a tight pussy, but I'm just saying, like, it's very porny, you know? It's like, fuck me. Like, I'm not about that. I'm all, like, give it up for the loose pussies is what I'm saying. All kinds of pussies. Give it up for the Chicago adjacent pussies. Give it up for the green water on St. Patrick's Day pussies. Give it up for that deep dish pussy. What's up? You know, because that's a magical thing if a baby can come through there. Also, you have a loose pussy, you're just, you know, you can hold things up there. Like, oh yeah, I can hold your keys. Yeah, no problem. Oh, you need a bottle of water? Got you. There you go. You like room temp, right? Body temp, okay. You need a Kleenex? Got you. It's a little bit damp already. Okay, that, you know, too much, but is it? I don't know. All women comedians talk about is there... Yeah, listen, okay? Listen to it. It's important. It gives life, okay? It gives life. So, let's see. He's 13, middle school. His first year of middle school was during the pandemic. So he had to do, you guys had the pandemic here, right? Yeah. Total lockdown. Like, he had to go to Zoom school. So he just woke up in bed right on his laptop and then gaming for lunch, YouTube for dinner, TikTok put him to bed. But we're close. We have heart-to-hearts. I just log on to TikTok Live, and I wait for him to log on. I love you. He's like, Mom. I'm like, come on, we both need the numbers. I love you. But what's kind of weird about a Zoom year and him starting a new school, starting middle school, I didn't know who he was talking to. He's just in there. Everything's online, right? He did not leave his room. I was like, this is the best time I've ever had being a mom. This is incredible. You know, I didn't know what to do. I would just knock on the, like, get some sunlight, stand by the window. Smashing peanut butter and jelly, putting it under the door. I don't know. Are you okay? This is great. But the bad thing about it is I didn't know his friends, and I'm trying to say that I snooped in his text chain on his cell phone. Don't judge me. I pay for that phone. But anybody have teens, preteens out there? By round of applause. You do? Did you snoop on their phone?
All the time.
You do?
All the time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so those 13-year-olds are nasty AF. Am I right? I got on the... What?
The girls.
How many girls do you have?
I got a boy.
Okay.
The girls.
Yeah, okay, so they're all nasty, all genders of 13-year-olds. I get on that text chain, the guys are like, my cock and balls, like, you pulling numbers? Excuse me? What's up, G? What's up, cuh? You chasing that bag? Nah, that was sus. No cap. No cap, though. I'm like, what the hell is going on? They're talking like thugs. They're talking about, they're overly sexual. Like, are you guys running drugs? What's happening? This is crazy. Oh, and then one kid goes, hey, daddy. He called himself daddy, like, hey, I'm your daddy. And then another kid the next day was like, aye, poppy. Like, aye, poppy. I'm pretty sure you're all white kids that go to Catholic school. Like, there's no poppy on this text chain. What is happening? But it made me nervous, you know? Because I'm like, who are these kids? The first day of in-person school, my heart was beating. I thought, I'm gonna have to give it to little Brandon, you know? He's gonna get a pop. When I see him, when I see these thugs, criminals, we drive up in-person school. The first time I catch a glimpse of them in the flesh physically, they're all like, meh. Like all elbows and knees, just like awkward as shit. Like stuff's big that should be small. Stuff's small that should be bigger. Just like uncomfortable as shit in their bodies. Like they don't know what they're doing. I was like, whew, that is what middle school should be like. They're just accelerated with the thumbs and the language, right? They gotta like catch up to themselves. Every generation has its curse. Oh, and then I got a email from Pornhub. Excuse me? This guy, you don't know your Apple ID is my Apple ID? No, he didn't know because I got a second email from Pornhub. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I called him downstairs. I said, hey, were you and your friends trying to look at porn? No. I said, well, if you were to come across any porn, I just want you to know it's not like sex in real life. Okay, here's what my son Don says. He goes, I know, Mom. I also know that watching too much porn gives you brain damage. I said, who told you that? I saw it on TikTok. Okay. So thank you, TikTok, for parenting my child in a way I could have never imagined. Please don't let the government take our TikTok away. Oh, then I checked his TikTok. May I share with you what he changed his TikTok name to?
Please do.
He changed it to... So polite. He changed it to @BigYummyPenis. She goes, no. @BigYummyPenis. I mean, it's a good name. I'm surprised it wasn't taken yet. Because it wasn't @BigYummyPenis269, you know what I mean? It was straight up @BigYummyPenis. The first thing I thought was like, dude, how do you know? Who Who told you? Your sheets? What's up? Hey! You guys clapped for baby jizz. The joke's on me, though. The first time he asked me to do his bedding, I was like, thought he was being responsible. I'm like, yeah, sure, I got... Oh, God. It's a little... too far. These are bodily functions, people. So yeah, at Big Yummy Penis. Obviously, I was not laughing at the time. I call him downstairs. I said, hey, I noticed you changed your TikTok name to at Big Yummy Penis. Mom, my friend's got my login, and now TikTok locked me out, and I can't get back in for 30 days. I said, I don't know if any of that's true. But I do know that your name's now at Big Yummy Penis. Should we change your birth certificate? You want to start writing that in on your school papers? Which I thought was a pretty good mothering instinct. You know, like, let's go with it, son. Experience the shame on your own terms. Go forth into the world, Big Yummy Penis. Go for it. Let's see how you do. Because then I thought, you know how sometimes people are, drugs and alcohol, they're like addicts when they're young. And by the time they're 18, they got to go sober. By the time he's 18, he's going to be like, please, it's just regular penis. I don't know if it's big and yummy. That's for you and I to discover together. I'm just looking for a stable woman I can trust. Later, when he thought I forgot about it, I wanted him to do a chore. I was like, hey, Big Yummy, can you come down here? These dishes aren't going to dry themselves. Hey, BYP, can you take this trash out?
You know, sometimes it happens. You will be out somewhere, and a man is being a little aggressive about talking to you. He's not taking the hint that you're not interested, and he'll just keep going. So I'm going to give you some magic words. Say this to any man, and he will lose all interest in you immediately. When that dude is like, hey, baby, what are you doing later tonight? You say this: I'm driving my minivan home to homeschool my 6 kids. Poof. All interest gone. That guy will be like, I was going to put this roofie in your drink. But I just want you to have it. We travel a lot as a family, but unfortunately, hotel rooms have these limits that they don't allow a large number of people in them. And typically the limit is about 6 people, but my family has 8 people in it. So now when my kids talk to their friends about travel, they're like, which one of your siblings hides in the closet when the manager comes? My husband and I could not have more different travel styles. I like to travel when I get to a new place like I'm a local. Settle in, spend many days there to get a feel for the community. I feel like I live there after a point. My husband travels like we are fleeing genocide. We arrive under the cover of darkness, spend one night there, go to hit 3 spots, flee again before anyone can recognize us, and we are out of there. And we travel in different groups to keep things from getting too chaotic. And the kids that get in my group act like they have won the lottery. Because I understand that when you are going on a vacation, the moment you step out of your front door, your entire life savings turns into Monopoly money. I'll be at the airport with my group of kids, and I'll be like, a $16 cookie? You want just one? Well, let's all get one. Get 2, get 3. It's not real money. My husband will be at the airport with his group of kids, And the airport that we go to has all of these iconic Texas restaurants there. So you can smell the carne asada from the famous taco stand. And then right next to that, you smell the brisket that has been marinating all day. And the kids with my husband will turn to him and say, "Dad, what are we eating for dinner?" And he'll pull an old granola bar out of his pocket and tell them to share it while he complains about airport prices. If it were up to me, our entire family of 8 would go out to dinner at a restaurant every single night that we were on vacation. My husband will go down to the local grocery store, stock us up on food for us to eat in the hotel room. And it's not even the nice food. He'll get like whatever the local generic brand is. And so we'll be peering out our hotel window. We can see the flashing lights of the festive tourist restaurant across the street. And I look to see my children rinsing off plastic spoons to eat their value choice cereal. We also couldn't be more different when it comes to packing. When it comes time for me to pack, I don't walk through my house saying, "What should I bring?" I say, "What shouldn't I bring?" Look, I don't need a suitcase that fits in the overhead compartment. I need options. You feel me? My husband does not travel with luggage. I know you are confused. You're like, well, she means not much luggage. No. He will put a cell phone charger and a toothbrush in his jacket pocket and be like, "Done packing." I'm serious. He's stocked up on all of these clothes that are really durable. He washes them in our hotel bathroom and hangs them out to dry like we are mountain people. He got this idea from college. His fraternity had this ritual where they would drop the guys off and they would give them only a toothbrush and a change of underwear. For some people, this would be a traumatic memory of hazing. For my husband, it was an aha moment. He was like, "Do I even need the change of underwear?" So the result of all this is that when housekeeping walks into our room, they see clothes hanging out to dry, all of this stuff, evidence that there are way more people stuffed into this room than are supposed to be here. All these crumpled wrappers and boxes from generic brand food. And they're like, "Are they refugees?" A friend of mine did an exercise with me the other day, one of these things where you're supposed to answer immediately. You don't think about it so that you get to the core of your innermost response. So she said, "Jen," okay, don't think, Jen. "What is something that fills you with joy? Go." And I was like, "Drinking alone." The great thing about my lifestyle is that nobody judges me for it anymore. When I was single, I would be like, "Oh, I had a tough day at work, so when I got home, I had a beer." And people would be like, "That's dangerous." Now, I could be like, after a long day of homeschooling my 6 kids, I locked myself in the garage, cracked open a bottle of vodka, put a straw in it, and went to town. And people would be like, that's self-care. People are so inconsistent with their judgments about alcohol. You have a gin and tonic at a restaurant, and you're sophisticated. You take that same drink, pour it in a Hello Kitty travel mug, take it to the PTA meeting, and suddenly you have a problem. Why is it that the places you most need to drink are the exact places you're not supposed to drink? If I am at a fancy martini bar downtown, little candlelight for the ambiance, some smooth jazz playing in the background, intelligent adult conversation. I don't need a martini. I'm fine with a club soda. You know when I need a martini? When I am stuck in a hard plastic chair at the mandatory parent information session that's headed into hour 2, and this whole thing could have been done by email. That is when I need a martini. I took a break from alcohol last year. I did 6 months totally alcohol-free. It's not that I thought that I was an alcoholic. I was an alcohol superfan. Getting into stalking territory. See, the problem was that I would drink when I watched shows. At the end of the night, I would turn on a show and I would have a drink. But then that association became very clear in my mind. Watch show, drink. Watch show, drink. The problem is, I tend to binge watch shows. And I kind of knew it was a problem when these shows were getting a little hazy for me. Like, I got sucked into the weirdest documentary about Little Red Riding Hood, called, what was it? The Handmaid's Tale. The nice thing about that break was that I could take the budget that I had been spending on alcohol, and then I had the room for all this extra stuff, like flowers for the kitchen table, the occasional salon trip, that private jet I'd had my eye on. Anyone who knows anything about me knows that I love Instagram. Instagram has the power to make you envious of any lifestyle you see portrayed on there. There is no lifestyle so random that I will not be jealous of it if I see it on Instagram. Like, I have ended up following all of the Arab royalty. I'm serious, Sheikh Mohammed is very active on the gram, and I have previously never aspired to be part of that scene. But I see them on there and I'm like, I never get to go falcon hunting. There are warnings now that the government is using our Instagram for facial recognition. So that if you or I ever commit a crime, they can find us through our Instagram. And this is the biggest waste of time I've ever heard of. Because the only reason that any of us are on that app is so that we can look completely different than we actually look in real life. After I get done with my filters and my tuning and my layers, like, people who follow me on Instagram think I am a woodland fairy. I could rob a bank with a mask on, give out my Instagram handle as I'm robbing the bank. And when the FBI finally tracked me down, They could hold up the picture that I posted on Instagram this morning, and they'd be like, Commander, we cannot find Jen Fulwiler. The woman we have here seems to be her very tired aunt. Have you ever gotten a picture with a friend where they look like Quasimodo? They are hunched over, their mouth was caught open at the weirdest possible angle. You know, their hair is a disaster, they look 20 pounds heavier than they really are. But you look amazing. Fresh-faced, svelte, sleek. And you're like, oh, that's a shame for you. Because I am posting this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. What is my MySpace password? Because I just got a new profile pic everywhere. No, but seriously, if you do that could really damage your friendships. But who needs friends when you got 500 likes? So I am not normally good at housekeeping, even under the best circumstances. And when I say that, sometimes people think, Jen's being modest. I bet she's a fine housekeeper. Well, let me give you this example. When my husband and I first got married, we bought a white couch. We didn't know. When we finally went to donate it, we called Salvation Army. We scheduled this whole thing. We scheduled a whole 18-wheeler pickup, this whole thing. And so the truck comes rumbling down the street. The guy gets out. Our couch is sitting there waiting for pickup in the garage. He walks down the driveway, stops halfway, and says, come on, man, we got standards. Salvation Army would not take my living room couch. We live near a Chuck E. Cheese. Thank you, yeah, you guys get it. So there was a blogger who recently did this expose. There was a blogger who did an expose where he said that the food at Chuck E. Cheese is not fresh and organic. Now, for the record, Chuck E. Cheese denies this. The corporation, not the mouse himself. No, this is important work because when I go to Chuck E. Cheese, I know I'm there for the cuisine. I mean, when I pull up to that plastic table, I expect a white-gloved maitre d' to come up and be like, pardon me, madame. The chef will wait to serve the amuse-bouche until the robot band is finished with the happy birthday song. Ah, it'll just be a moment now. I see the gorilla has begun his drum solo. This blogger also revealed that some of the practices at Chuck E. Cheese could lead to the spread of germs. He has obviously never been to a Chuck E. Cheese. Because the first thing you think when you walk into that place is, this leads to the spread of germs. Chuck E. Cheese is like if the Ebola ward at the hospital had rides. The minute you walk into that place, you're like, I am going to leave here with the plague and a stuffed moose. And what's it all for? The tickets. Do you remember that when we would get our tickets at Chuck E. Cheese and you never valued anything you owned more than what you bought with your own tickets at the Chuck E. Cheese junk store? Right, like your mom would be cleaning your room and she'd be like, can we throw away this glow-in-the-dark plastic kazoo? And you'd be like, woman, do you understand what I had to do at the whack-a-mole table to earn that kazoo?
I've had 3 beautiful children that I'm in love with. I have a son who is 14 years old now. I cannot believe it. Thank you. And I have 2 little girls that are 11 and 9. And my baby child is in 4th grade now. I cannot believe it. When she went to kindergarten a few years back, that was going to be the first time that I was going to be by myself all day long from 8 to 3, all by myself. I nearly grieved myself to death. I thought, Lord, what am I going to do with all this time on my hands? I hope I don't get hooked on whiskey and start honky-tonking. About 3 weeks into kindergarten, I was like, it's your birthday, Now I ain't gonna get a pap smear without somebody sitting on my head. I'll never forget the day that I found out about her, and I feel terrible about it now. But I was overwhelmed. I knew something wasn't right. I didn't feel good. I thought, oh my gosh, surely I'm not pregnant this quick, this soon. And you know when you gotta know something, you gotta know it right then. I had to know right then. I grabbed up my 2 babies and diaper bag and all that stuff you take with you everywhere you go, and I went to the Walmart in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. And I bought an EPT pregnancy test, and I took it in the stall at Walmart. And I tinkled on it. And my 3-year-old boy looked at me, he said, what, is it positive? And it was. So I drove home just as fast as I could, and I called my husband at work. And I said, you're trying to kill me, aren't you? With a slow vaginal death. Is that what you're trying to? Well, you're not going to. You better get home right now, because I'm going to walk out in the woods and let the animals eat me. But let me explain to y'all why I was so torn up. I had a 13-month-old baby girl in diapers and a 3-year-old little boy in Superman panties with doo-doo balls falling out. At the grocery store. I thought, oh my Lord, did anybody see that? I don't have anything in my purse to pick it up with. Is some little child gonna think it's a milk dud? Let's just keep on moving, everybody, just keep on moving. But God knew better than I did, because she's been a doll baby, but she's ruined. And I know I'm the one who did it. I was tired and beat down. So, anybody here who has more than 2, you know, good night by that 3rd and 4th one, you gotta let them do what they gotta do, you know. She still cries over anything. She cries because she knows she gets her way. I said, what's she crying about? She wants your toy. Well, just give it to her. I can't deal with it. But she's a quirky little thing and fun. She is. She enjoys office work. And for Santa Claus this past Christmas, she wanted a filing cabinet. And that's what she wanted. And she likes, you know, big tape dispensers and all that kind of stuff. And in our house, she has offices set up all over our house. And she's always talked to herself. And we like to sneak and watch her because she'll be doing office work. She has her little Barbie phone or cell phones and old cordless phones, and she'll be calling people up and chewing them out over the phone. She says, well, if you can't get this order in, I'm taking my business elsewhere. She says she wants to work for Geico when she gets older. For her 8th birthday, you know how mamas will call you and say, what's she into? What can I get her? And I said, well, she needs office supplies. My oldest daughter has turned 11, and she's in 6th grade in middle school. And I can tell that puberty is beginning with her. She's crazy. And she's mean as a snake. And we're scared to death of her, but we just tiptoe around her. She cries a lot, and she doesn't know why, and she tells us, I don't know why I'm crying. And we just try to get through it. But I'm telling you, she can run a household. She's a grown woman. She has been ever since she got here. So I said, you're going to have to come in here, baby. I said, your daddy's going to take care of y'all. I'm going to Nashville for like 3 days. She bust out crying. I said, what's wrong? She said, don't leave us with him. He doesn't know where the food is. I said, well, that's why you're in charge. And she is. God love her. But my girls are emotional, and I don't mean to talk about them because I love them, and I know they'll visit me in the nursing home. But they are lunatics. My husband says they're psycho, and they need therapy. And I'll give you all an example. I can be in the pickup line at school, and this has happened when they were in 1st grade, and it happens every day when I pick them up at school now. I'm sitting in the pickup line, and I can see them come out, and they are in a good mood. And they're goosing each other and giggling and doing and talking and having a good time. They're waving to the teachers and the principal. See you tomorrow. Okay. Then they come over to my vehicle. Get in. Shut the door. My 11-year-old take her backpack and sling it and hit me in the back of the head with it. Every day she says something like this. I'm starving to death. You don't have a piece of cheese in this car? Your driving's making me car sick. I hate her. Why'd you have her? And then my baby will be sitting up there in a daze. She'll be going, Mama, 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 Mama. What? Mama, Mama, Mama. What? I'm listening. She asked me some of the craziest things. One day she said to me, did Jesus ever have head lice? How do you answer something like that? I said, well, baby, if he did, I know he healed it. And then my girls would be whipping each other in the back seat and telling each other how bad they hate each other and they wished each other were dead. And then my sweet boy will come out. He'll get in and he'll say, you know, they're building a new Home Depot up on 281. Just as happy-go-lucky. He's just like this. He's been like that all of his life. He's 14. He's never sassed me. I know people say it's coming. I'm telling you, I don't think it will. And I'm in love with him. My husband says I have an unhealthy obsession with him. Whatever. And he's the only one of all my family that doesn't give me any crap. So yes, I am in love with him. And that doll, we want the best for him and we want the best for these children. We want them to be involved in sports. You know, keep them off of dope.
I was thinking, maybe I'll get Botox soon. But then I thought, you know what a middle ground is? Rather than get Botox and put poison in my face, instead I'll get microneedling and burn it off. That seems like a better idea. And so I got it right, and I went so red. And before she showed me the mirror, the lady was like, okay, before I show you how you look, I'm just going to say, don't be alarmed. Nothing ever good happens after the sentence, don't be alarmed. But for some reason, I was so confident about it. I really thought she was going to be like, don't be alarmed. But it has gone so well, you look so young that we are concerned that you're a paedophile risk. And we don't know if you should leave here. It's concerning. It's a bit worrying, actually. We are nervous. I don't know. Apparently now the average woman in America spends $15,000 in her lifetime on makeup. Like $15,000. Like, what a waste, you know? Like, you get 2 boob jobs for that. No one's looking at your face, are they? They're looking at your 6 boobs. 4 on the front, 2 on the back. Let's go. Yeah, pretty fun. But it affects everything. Hillary Clinton, when she was running to be president, her team apparently did a survey on what could make her more likeable. And it turned out what people were put off by was her face. So she had to spend an hour in hair and makeup every day, something the male candidates did not have to do. And I think it's kind of good she didn't become president, you know, because then she'd have had to spend an hour in hair and makeup every day, she'd have to be president. Like, how is she ever going to find the time to run her paedophile ring? It's a joke for all my QAnons out there. You think I don't got you, but something for everyone, you know, yeah. No, but Bill Clinton managed it. So it's possible, allegedly. Okay, don't get me, Bill. I went to the hairdressers when I was pregnant, and we were just chatting, and I had my phone, and she saw the screensaver on my phone. It said my husband, and she went, "Oh, is that your husband?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And she went, "Yeah, no, I can see the resemblance." What? I mean, this seems rude, I don't know. I was really nervous about giving birth. I was so nervous about it. I was convinced I was going to die in childbirth. And I spoke to a friend of mine, and she was having a baby around the same time. And she said, "Harriet, I was convinced I was going to die in childbirth too." And I was like, "That's mad." And she was like, "Yeah, did you have the chat with your husband?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah, I said to my husband, no matter what happens, don't worry about me, just save the baby. Don't worry about me, just save the baby." She was like, "Did you have that chat?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had that chat, but it was different." I was like, let's aim for both, you know, because I spent a lot of money on therapy and that shouldn't go to waste. And I had given up a lot over 9 months. I shouldn't have to give up my life. I had given up soft cheese. It is a lot to ask, actually. And so the labour happened very quickly. So I knew that I was in labour, but no one believed me. And I think one of the reasons is that my waters didn't break. And so the baby came out in the amniotic sac, like in the cowl. But we didn't know that at the time. So she just looked like an alien splodge. And so the midwife said to my husband, "Oh, do you want to go and have a look at the head?" And so he went to go and have a look. And I went, "Oh, what does she look like?" And he went, "Don't worry about it, we'll see." I was like, "What do you mean, we'll see?" And he was like, "Let's just get it out and then we'll deal with it." Fucking hell. I was like, I didn't think our future would emerge well, but I think we're creating an alternate life force. Like, what is happening? And I wanted one of those nice photos after I gave birth. You know, like you see on Instagram, like they give birth, they look so fresh, you know. And I was thinking, that's what I want, but I'm gonna have to cheat the system. So I was like, as soon as I got into labour, I had a shower. But then the problem is, my labour happened so quickly, I didn't have time to dry or brush my hair. So my hair looked wild. I was coming down off morphine. The baby was beautiful, but like when her face settled. And so we have this photo of both of us. It looks like we've both just come out of an amniotic sac. Then my friend was like, "Harriet, I didn't see a photo on Instagram of the birth." And I was like, "Yeah, we're really private people, actually. Keep that between us, thank you." Okay. So we had to name the baby, traditional. We decided to call her Mabel, little baby Mabel. It just felt a very comforting, familiar name, like we'd always known it. And it turns out Mabel is a very popular name in our area for dogs. Absolutely loads of Mabels everywhere. I'm like, "Mabel," and then loads. It's the peanut butter. It's different. Let's not go into it here. Okay. So Mabel was born one day late, one day after her due date, and my husband, he was actually 3 months premature, which is very premature, and that means that the baby is actually more developed than him. It's amazing. She's going to be raising him soon, you know. I am actually glad that he was premature. You're not meant to say that, but I am, because I don't think I could have got him if he was fully cooked. You know what I mean? Like, he'd have full lung capacity. He'd be able to run. Too good for me, thank you, too good. People have asked me like what I thought the birth was like. I thought it was a bit like anal. Like you're worried it might hurt, you're worried that you might poop yourself, but it's all just worth it for that little look on your partner's face. So it suddenly all made sense. I was handed the baby and I was like, oh my God, I get it, finally. My whole job in life is just to keep this little precious baby safe. Then I was like, what the fuck? I've been trusted with a baby. I'm not a trustworthy person. I was once walking down the street and I fell down a 10-foot hole. I can't be trusted with a baby, this is chaos. And so then we had to take the baby home, like you have to. They insist. And the problem is we didn't have a car seat and they insist they see a car seat before you can take the baby in the car. We never got a car seat, so the baby is still there. But she's in the best place, you know. So I had the baby at the end of 2021 and it was a weird time. There was a lot of disease around, a lot of COVID, and I was really worried that this precious little baby was going to get sick with her little immune system. And I took her back to Kent for Christmas when she was only a few days old. And my mum, I think she was trying to be helpful, but what she said was, Harriet, don't worry about it, okay? The baby came out of your vagina, so she will have picked up a lot of bacteria from there. I think she meant it nicely, but it felt pointed, you know? Because I've had chlamydia and she knows that. Do we have any other survivors in? You fucking liars, 1 in 3! At least 5 on this row, that's what I think. Just saying, I can smell it. I've never said that, but no, I said that. I don't know. I found getting diagnosed with chlamydia, I found it's a bit like Secret Santa. Do you know what I mean? Like you're just at the office, just looking around, just thinking, who gave me this? Who didn't wrap their present? And then you have to go to the clinic and they're like, oh, so if you can tell your previous sexual partners. And if you're anything like me, you're like, no, thank you. And they're like, don't worry, we can do it for you if you give us their numbers. And I'm like, well, joke's on you. Some of them don't have phones. So good luck with that, okay? They're like, don't worry, we do it in the kindest possible way and it's completely anonymous. I was like, what does that mean? Well, you send them a Christmas card. And you're like, happy holidays. P.S. you are riddled. I try and talk about chlamydia to get rid of the stigma and the shame, and then I did the show in Wales, and it turns out some people could do with more shame. Because I said, do we have any chlamydia survivors in? And this woman in the audience went, woo! And I was like, oh, cool, how long have you been clean for? And she went, still got it! And I was like, oh, how long have you had it for? And she went, 3 years! And I was like, you know you can get antibiotics, like you can get it cleaned up. And she went, you can't drink on antibiotics! That woman was me. I do think there's such different standards, isn't there, with sexual dynamics. It feels like men, you guys, you're meant to be proud of the amount of people you've slept with and like boast about it. And us ladies, like women, be ashamed, you know, like hide our number. But I'm proud of the amount of people I've slept with. Yeah, I've even got a nickname for them. Yeah, call them the Hateful Eight. T. 7. And some people might call me a slut, right? That's what they do, don't they? But I'm not. I don't know how to say goodbye. It's hard, isn't it? It's confusing. You're like, handshake, hand job. I don't know. Just trying to get on with my day. I think we should mate like sloths. That's what I think. I don't know if you know how sloths mate, but apparently how they mate is the female sloth will get horny and then she'll scream and all the male sloths will come running, but like slowly. And the winner has sex with her, you know. I think that's fun. You don't have to get to know anyone. You can be at home, having a nice evening, watching Stelling sunset, feel a bit horny. Ah! You know, load of sloths, lovely. Lovely, very exciting. I don't know. I think it's difficult. It's scary out there now. There's a war on women. We've got incels. They say these terrible things about women. I read this article where they described women as whores riding on a cock carousel. It's like a cock carousel. Can someone invent that, please? Doesn't that sound great? Imagine the Hindus on that. They love that. Fucking idiots, they're inventing things for us. What is happening? So it's difficult to feel confident, especially as a young girl, and we've got so many messages coming at us. I would always try and be confident, and it would never work. I once went to this interview with the BBC, and I was like, right, I'm going to appear really confident and really comfortable. And so I sat down and I said, the thing about me is that I am just very comfortable. And then there was a pause as they realised I tried to say that I was very confident and comfortable, but what I'd actually said was both, and thereby proved that I was neither of those things. But you know who is, I think, the most confident people out there? Sexual predators. Harvey Weinstein, he is so cocky. I have never known anyone more confident than Harvey Weinstein. I think what we should do is get sexual predators to teach self-esteem to young girls. That's what I think, but from behind thick glass walls. Let's keep them safe, okay. I had to go back to work quite quickly after having my daughter, and it was a weird time, you know, because I needed to make money, you know, because I'm freelance, but also I wanted her to feel proud of her mother and see her do a job and talk on stages around the country about her chlamydia. That's very important to me, actually. So we had to start using babysitters, and I found this app, right? I recommend it. It's called Bubble. But my mum's been telling everyone that I've been getting babysitters off Bumble. Like as if I'm just luring them over, you know, and then I hand them a baby. And they're like, fuck, my dick pic was powerful. And the second babysitter we ever got, like, she was very sweet, but her English wasn't great. And I was still so nervous leaving my little baby. And I left to go to work, and I was just crying, and I was so worried. And I was like, I know, I'll just message and check it and just see how she's doing, and that will make me feel better. I'll just say, like, is she sleeping? And that will reassure me. So I messaged and said, is she sleeping? And she replied, and I think she meant to say yes, but her English wasn't great. So what she wrote was, her eyes shut, she don't move. She followed it up, the most terrifying message I've ever received. She angel now. The little angel emoji. It's like she's a fucking baby killer and I'm paying her £12 an hour to do it. What is happening? I left to go on my first girls' trip without my daughter, and I felt so guilty, I felt so bad, and I got in the car and I was like crying. Then I was like, Harriet, pull yourself together, you know? People leave babies to go to war and you're going on a hen do, so I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Good for you, actually, good for you. And then I was driving with her in the back for the first time, and they say that parenting comes easily. I don't know if that's true in my case. So I was driving with my daughter in the back, and she started crying. And I was like, oh God, I don't know what to do. I can't get to her because I'm driving. Then I was like, I know what a good mum to do. They'd sing a song. That's what I should do. I should sing a song. I'll sing The Wheels on the Bus. Then I was like, I don't fucking know the words to The Wheels on the Bus. So I was like, the finger bus is coming. Absolutely loved it. I loved it. She loves TV. Her favourite show is Euphoria. Absolutely loves it. I think it's just like the bright lights and the teen sex. So I'm trying to be a good role model, but it's difficult. I started volunteering in a food bank. I thought that would be a good thing to do. But the problem is you are just doing manual labour for free. I realised my favourite thing about volunteering, it is actually telling people that I volunteer. And then I realised I don't actually have to volunteer to tell people that I volunteer. So I quit. I want to be a good role model, but it's difficult. And it's scary what's out there, you know. Now we have Euphoria. When I was growing up, we had Dawson's Creek. There's been such a leap. What are these kids exposed to, you know? I don't want kids to think they have to grow up and the first time they have sex, they have to let someone come on their face. I want that to be something they can look forward to. It's good to have dreams. It's good to have dreams. My parents were very worried about me when I was younger. They're very protective. So they sent me to an all-girls school from the age of 3 till 18 because they were very worried I was going to get pregnant young. What can I say? I was a very slutty baby. They're like, watch out, this little slutty baby. So I went to an all-girls school and we did a lot of like home economics, you know. Like, don't know if you know home economics. It's like economics, but for girls. Yeah. So you learn how to bake a cake and cover a black eye. Very important things. I found all these things I'd had from when I was a teenager, and I was looking at them just thinking back. One of the things I found was this pencil case I'd had at school, and it had Playboy Bunny all over it. I don't know if anyone's around the same age as me, but I had loads of things with Playboy Bunny on. I had a Playboy Bunny pencil case days, you know. It's just so weird that Playboy went into education apparatus for children. Like, what a leap. Make men come, gel pens. I found my old Barbie. I don't think I want my daughter to have a Barbie. I don't think Barbie's a very good role model. Apparently, if Barbie, with her dimensions, if she was made into a real woman, she wouldn't be able to keep her own head up. And I don't want my daughter's role model to be her mother on a night out. I want to aim higher than that. Thank you. I once saw this porn, right, of this woman putting a Barbie, a doll inside herself, right? It's quite intense. Yeah, but I think she actually had a very good feminist message. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I've had it up to here with Barbie. Fuck Barbie, literally. You're shaking your head, but I disagree. I disagree. Good role model, actually. Apparently Barbie was based on a sex doll, a German sex doll. Call me old-fashioned. I don't know if that's a good idea for a children's toy. And sex dolls, they're on the rise and they're getting more perfect and hairless and silent. And I don't know how I feel about sex dolls, but then someone asked me recently how I'd feel if my husband was to get a sex doll. And I don't think I'd like it, but it's not for those reasons I just said. It's because I've never seen him wipe down a kitchen surface. He should be trusted with a sex doll, you know. I found photos from when I was a teenager and we'd always go out dressed as something sexy, you know. So we'd go out as like sexy schoolgirls, even though we were schoolgirls. We went out as like sexy police. I think eventually we ran out of things to go out as because I found a photo of us dressed as sexy clowns. If you're wondering how to recreate that, it's big feet, red nose, tits out. Sexy clowns! Okay. And when I was a teenager, we had our first girls' trip away. It was very exciting, and I was so excited. We went because my friend was trying to get over her boyfriend, and to be fair, he was hard to forget because his name was Garris, and he drove a Yaris. And once you hear that, it gets in, you know. I think you can tell a lot about someone by what they drive. Like my friend, she drives a Mini, and she's so cute. And every time she sees another Mini, they wave at each other. Like, it's so cute. And I drive a Nissan Micra, and every time I drive, someone yells, "Get off the road, you stupid bitch!" It's just a Nissan Micra thing. It's a fun thing to do. So we went to Newquay for our first trip away as teenagers, and it went to chaos. We lost our tent, we lost our money, so we ended up doing something we swore we would never speak about until this moment. We entered something called a Bikini Beach Babe competition. We had to dance on stage in a bikini in front of a jeering group of men, but you did get free drinks, and that seemed like a good trade for our self-esteem. And I came last, and the prize for last place was a vibrator. Because I think they were like, "You're going to need this, love." And I was telling my husband about it recently, and he was like, "Oh, it's a Sarah one." And I was like, "Can we not guess which of my friends won the Bikini Beach Babe competition, please?" But yes, Sarah won, obviously. The vibrator was exciting, you know, it was the first vibrator I'd ever had, but I was still living at home at that time, and I couldn't find any batteries for it. The only place I could find batteries was in the carbon monoxide detector. So I did have amazing orgasms, but some family members did slip in and out of consciousness. I got all my information growing up from magazines. That's where I learned everything, and I believed everything I read. One of the things they always said is that straight men are just more attracted to looks, and straight women are just more attracted to personalities. And this has been debunked, right? Apparently we've had to trick ourselves into being attracted to a specific sexy look because we sexualise women so much in society. So straight men have been tricked into being attracted to a specific look, whereas straight women have had to trick themselves into being attracted to personalities because what we see is just so upsetting. Burn, ha, got you all, okay, got you, okay. I think one of the reasons I didn't do very well in the competition is I was a very bad dancer, bad at moving, but also I was very hairy. When I started stand-up, I won this competition for being a woman in stand-up, and they gave you money, and I really needed that money at the time. I was hoping to go full-time doing comedy and could quit my day job. But I put that money towards laser-ass hair removal. So I guess it did work, as I'm here tonight. It's difficult being younger. I cared so much. I was always trying to be sexy and it never quite worked. I remember when I was at school, this boy came over and he was like, "Harriet, I think the perfect girl would had your head." I was like, "Oh my God, like amazing." He said it like it was this massive compliment. He's like, "Yeah, I think the perfect girl would have your head and Sarah's body." And I was like, "I don't think that's the compliment you think it is, right? Because I'm mainly body." And I was was like, well, I think the perfect boy would have Stephen's body, no head. That's what I think. Just a stump. Yeah, people could be quite mean. I had really bad eczema when I was younger and it covered my whole body. And people could be quite mean. There was this boy at school and he refused to play with me because he said that he might catch the eczema, and he told people, and it was a very lonely time. And then 15 years later, I slept with him. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Okay. And then I was lying in bed afterwards and I was like, okay, this is my moment, to like stand up for eczema sufferers everywhere. I should say something. So I was like, when you said that about the eczema, like it really hurt my feelings, but also it's not true. Eczema isn't contagious. You can't catch it. But chlamydia is, so you need to get checked out. Okay. Burn, literally. Okay. I don't think I always reacted to things right when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I saw a flasher. It's quite an intense thing, right? Someone's using their body to get a reaction from you. But I think because of my dyspraxia, I didn't see it that way. Because I just think that's such a fine line between flasher and someone that's just lost their trousers. Because I once went on this night out and I had this new skirt and it didn't really fit. And I got into dancing and I'm a bad dancer. I was in this busy club and it fell off and I lost it. And I had to get the night bus home in my pants. And because I'm a woman, no one called the police. Because there's no such thing as a female flasher, is there? She's just a fun girl.
I spent a lot of my younger years so judged because I didn't speak Spanish well enough for the people around me that I just stopped altogether and didn't learn till I was older. And here's the thing, I'm also third generation. And if you're third generation, then you know what I'm talking about. By the time I came around, everybody had assimilated already. So English was the norm in our household. When my parents were growing up, it was different. They spoke Spanish only inside the house. But that's because at that time there was something called a gag law, where Puerto Ricans could not display a Puerto Rican flag or speak or sing any patriotic songs. So it was dangerous to speak Spanish outside of the house. So for me, I didn't speak it in the house, only spoke English, so I learned it from all of my coworkers when I started working. And all of my coworkers were Mexican. So my Spanish is very confusing. Because I'm a Puerto Rican who speaks Spanish with a Mexican accent, but uses Puerto Rican and Mexican terminology. My Spanish sounds like what a ransom note looks like. Like, people who are fluent in Spanish hear me speak Spanish and they're like, where are you from? I don't know, man, I'm trying to figure it out. My son does, he speaks Spanish, but he's nervous in Spanish, so he like whispers in Spanish. I know, it's adorable and creepy, huh? Kids do not know the rules of whispering, so they just like do it whenever. I'll be like washing the dishes and behind me I hear, siete. Mommy's gonna burn some sage now. Try to get the demon of Columbus out of you. I'll tell you what. First of all, we should start with this. I should have started here. I didn't even know I was pregnant. We should have probably started there. I mean, I knew before the delivery date. I didn't show up at the hospital like, my tummy hurts. But I didn't know for a while. I'm gonna be real with y'all, I didn't know for a while. And then people are like, how did you not know? Well, that's what happens when your weight fluctuates. Nobody talks about this. But my weight went up and I was like, oh, I'm fat again. Like, I wasn't mad about it. I was like, who's thick? You thick? Ow. Like, I was like... My thighs got bigger. I was like, I'm about to change some lives. And then I went to a doctor and he was like, nah, that's a person. Like, what's wrong with you? It's a whole baby. I was like, that's a foot? I thought that was gas. That's wild. You sure? Check again. I ate some cheese earlier. You might see a block of brie. That looks like a foot. But it was a whole baby. Freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. But as soon as I saw that first like ultrasound, I was sold. That was it. I was sold, man. And I had a great pregnancy. I had no complications, no morning sickness. And all my girlfriends who had kids were like, must be nice. I was like, it was. I can't help it if I'm God's favorite, man. Pick a God, any God. I'm a favorite across the board, man. I thought about it, but I'm also a person that has anxiety. So, like, if you have anxiety, you know you're going to spiral no matter what. And when things go good, you're just waiting for something bad to happen. Anxiety is a terrible trap that we get caught up in. Because here I was having the most beautiful pregnancy, and all I kept thinking was something's going to go wrong. Something's going to go wrong. And sure enough, I thought of something. Because you think hard enough, you're going to create a problem. And right away, I was like, oh, I know what it is. I didn't know I was pregnant for a while, and I'm a weed smoker. And I was like, maybe my baby's a little too relaxed. I panicked, immediately went to the doctor. And I was so afraid. I was so afraid to tell the doctor. I thought I was going to get arrested. I was like, I'm about to orange is the new black this whole pregnancy. I was ready to get locked up. I told the doctor, I was like, hey, doc, I don't know how to tell you this, but I didn't know I was pregnant for a while, and I'm a weed smoker. And he was like, me too. What are we talking about right now? He's like, you got a plug? Sir. We ran a bunch of tests. Everything was fine. Thankfully, everything was fine. Yeah, everything was fine. But that never stops the spiral. The spiral was going to happen whether or not everything was fine. Because I was spiraling. And when you spiral, there is no rationale in it. You know, you have no ability to stop yourself from going to the craziest lengths when you spiral. And I was like, oh my God, I was going crazy. I was like, I'm going to go to push, and the room's going to fill with smoke. Just like a Snoop Dogg video. My son comes out like, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a silly one, but we all went with it. Everything was fine. I'll tell you something, man. Giving birth during the pandemic was wild. It was wild, man. They ushered us all into this, like all the pregnant women into this one room. We didn't all arrive at the same time. But they ushered us all into this one room and then separated us by curtains. And it's my first kid, so I was like, this seems legit. I'm sure those are special pandemic curtains. The first minutes of motherhood are chaos. Chaos, absolute chaos. And everybody has a different emotional reaction. Everybody has a different feeling. Immediately, I went protective. Immediately, I was looking at my son and I understood why parents would go to prison for their kids. I used to think that was crazy. I used to think that was extreme. And then looking at my son, I was like, nope. In a heartbeat. I was like, man, if the cops ever came looking for him, I would say I did it. I would. Or I would tell them I haven't seen him because I ain't no snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do my baby like that. Just open the door and be like, I haven't seen him in like 6 I need the accent to sound innocent, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm Puerto Rican, but from the Bronx, so I can't just like open the door and be like, nah, son, I ain't seen him in a hot minute. I told him it's on sight when I see him though, dead ass, bro. The cops would be like, we're gonna arrest you anyway. She talks like a rapper. I was looking at him, man. I was holding him in my arms, and I remember thinking, this baby could do no wrong, man. He could grow up, move away, forget about me, move back home, stab me. I don't care. I would be like, wipe your fingerprints off the knife. Tell them I did it to myself. Boys will be boys. That was just the first couple of minutes, man. First couple of minutes. But a week of having a newborn in my house. I called my mom. And I was like, I'm sorry for everything I ever did. I was on the phone with her like, this baby's a douchebag. He bit my boob the other day. No, he made eye contact. He did it on purpose. I hate it here. I want to go home.